Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and welcome to the first Saturday with Stacy YouTube class of 2023. Oh my gosh. The year is already so very, very busy. If you didn't know, we've changed things up a little bit this year, and I now live chat on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. We have our Make It Monday event at 5 p.m. sunny California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Then we have our expedited sales like our Say Yes to Spellbinders or our Spectacular Sizzix event, which is on Thursdays, and we live chat at 5 p.m. sunny California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and then again on Saturday, which is my full-length class, our Saturday with Stacy class, which is what this is. So if you are joining us during the premiere, which is 8 a.m. in the morning here in California, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, or 4 p.m. in the United Kingdom, there's a live chat going on over here. Just say hello, hello, and we will all say hello, hello back. You might get a howdy, you might get a hey girl, hey. But by all means, say hello to us and we will say hello back to you. Now, what do I have for you this week? This week it is about penny black. Oh my gosh. Elegance, always understated, beautiful, elegant, subtle, timeless. I think these are words that we would all use to describe penny black product. It's not bam in your face. It's, oh, you're so beautiful in your face. And the funny thing is, I was on their website late one night, tooling around, because I do that. I'll go visit manufacturers' websites to see if there's anything I missed. And honest to goodness, they must have been adding that product at the same time I was buying it, because I'm like, I haven't seen any of this yet. I wonder why I haven't seen any of this yet. And so I'm on the site and I'm shopping and I'm buying and I'm buying and I'm buying. And then the very next morning, I get this email that's sent out to all the retailers that say, hey, the new Penny Black collection is available to order. And I'm like, I did mine last night. Woohoo! So not being able to sleep and tooling around on the website was definitely a benefit this time for sure. I'm going to focus on 4 die sets. I have a stamp set that we added to the collection, and I've got some of their masterpiece card panels that we're going to start with. But before we get there, I want to let you know, this week, no winner chicken dinner. I am so sorry. We had technical difficulties. We even had our phone down. It's been pouring down rain here in California. Pouring down rain. Like we almost floated away. When they close Knott's Berry Farm because of the rain, you know it's gotta be bad. So technical difficulties, but next week I will announce 4 winners. So you still have a chance to be a winner chicken dinner from this past week. It was 482. So 482 and 483. Post your comments on those 2 YouTubes. This is 483, and you might find yourself a winner chicken dinner, and have a $25 gift card to Scrapbooking Made Simple. And who doesn't like free money? Hello. So I think I'm gonna get started for today. Just remember that product is limited, not like 50 limited. We have more than 50, but I did talk to everybody at Penny Black as late as yesterday evening, and what we have is what we have. If you are going to want your order expedited out to you, your order needs to contain items from only this one category, and there's one more category you can buy from. Actually, it's part of the YouTube Yummies, but now it's a subcategory called Beyond the Bundle. And you're like, oh, what's Beyond the Bundle? Well, sometimes a manufacturer will have a whole launch, and I only pick a few things from it because that's what I want to show you. That's what I want to teach you. But then you don't get to see everything else that was part of that collection. So we've added a Beyond the Bundle subcategory to the YouTube Yummies. You can shop there too. And then you'll see the rest of the product that was launching with what I'm showing you today. So if maybe you wanted some of that, or if you've seen that elsewhere, now you know you can get it here. Not every YouTube or every class will have a Beyond the Bundle, category. Not everything does, but if a manufacturer has additional coordinating product, we're going to put it under there on the Beyond the Bundle tab, so you can see what else they brought forth. Because we do get lots of questions about, hey, I saw you had this, but then the manufacturer also sold this, this, and this with it. And we're like, sorry, we didn't bring that in. So we're trying to do better. So if you place your order from the YouTube Yubbies category, or that subcategory in there, the Beyond the Bundle category, and that's the only category you order from, then your orders will expedite out faster to you. All right, so again, Mondays is Make It Mondays. Thursdays are our new launch for manufacturers. I've got to come up with a better name. I'll come up with something, but it's about new launches for manufacturers on Thursdays. And then Saturday, it's you and I together for a couple hours, teaching and crafting and learning and playing and getting even more and more comfortable with the product that you may already own, or show you it's not as difficult as you thought it was, or show you, yeah, I want no part of that. She's got inky hands and I don't do inky hands. Better I show it to you before you go out and spend the money on it and then decide you don't like it after all. No. All right, so gosh, I feel weird not having a winner, but we're gonna tilt down. We're gonna get started for today. Thank you everybody for joining me. I'm excited to be here, welcoming in 2023. And I keep saying this, I think it's just self-affirmation. I know it's gonna be a good year. I know it's gonna be a good year. I know it's gonna be a good year. Ask me this time next year. All right, so let me tilt down, show you some samples, and we're gonna get started for today. It's good to see everybody. Bye. Down we go. Then zoom on in. For those of you who are new, I am my own camera person. We are probably the most low-tech YouTube channel on YouTube. I think 12-year-olds are more high-tech than we are. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? There's no overhead camera and front camera. I don't have a computer hooked up to my camera so I can see that and look at you and nope. Isn't that beautiful? So there's one sample. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yay. And then the last one. So you've got love and hugs. All right, so let me get my glasses on and let's get started for today. The first thing we're gonna play with, I think it's going to be what they call Masterpiece Made Simple. Oh, okay, Masterpieces Made Simple. Well, not by Scrapbooking Made Simple, by Penny Black. And there's these cute little card fronts that are easy to use, and they've been done out of stamps that Penny Black has, and beautifully colorized and then printed. You get 4 per set, and they're printed on what feels like almost like a or a linen texture. Nope, this way, because there's the moon. Look at how beautiful they are. They're simple to use and fast. I guess fast and convenient is the big thing. Fast and convenient. That's one set. Set number 2. So pretty. So this is what made, and she did it this way. This is what made that. We just blinged it up a little bit, took it to another level. So that's set number 2. And then the last set is here. So this one, whatever way you want to orientate it, My gosh, that's gorgeous. These are just beautiful. So I think we're going to start with these, and maybe we're going to keep them pretty simple. So I think I'm just going to start with some paper and just show you how fast and easy they can be. It doesn't have to take a lot to make them stunning. I've got my paper from Penny Black, which is part of a bundle. And ooh. Maybe I like that. Let's try that. See what we do. And maybe I want a card base. This is awful teal, but we'll try it anyway. All we can do is try, right? Oh, but that's pretty. But I need a little bit of something to make it kind of pop a little bit more. And for that, I think I might grab some of my opulent paper. Let's see. Is there something in the white that makes my heart happy? That just gives it a little bit of sheen and dazzle. Ooh, that's real pretty. Okay, so these pretty little fronts can be just quick and simple and easy. It doesn't need to take much. You just have to think about the matting. How do you want to mat it? And I'm gonna do a couple mats. So you're in a rush, but you can't go out and buy a card. No, no, no. Your friends have become accustomed to you making their cards for them. And if you buy them one, they're gonna ask what they did wrong. Don't you love them anymore? That's one of the things about starting card making or scrapbooking or mixed media or altered art. If you start making your gifts for folks, they love them. They absolutely love them. Even if you don't think they're perfect, they still love them. But then if you go out and buy them something, they're almost disappointed. Like, wait, you usually make my gift for me. So, so these card fronts are an easy way that if you need to do something quickly, and it needs to be handmade because you don't want your friend to think you don't love them anymore, this is your go-to. So I'm just gonna mat that there. Trim it on out. And see what happens. Pretty easy, right? I told you this is going to be super fast and super simple. And then I think I want this as a mat. So I think I'm gonna maybe put it there, tape it down. So if you are new to this hobby, paper crafting, this is a super easy place to start, where all you're doing is building layers. You may use a trimmer. I'm hand cutting. Now it's a little bit bigger than I want it to be on my card base because I actually want to see that color. So I'm going to trim this down just a bit. And see if that's closer. No, not yet. Ooh, I'm going to have to trim it down quite a bit. All right, well, away it goes. I won't have quite as much showing. So there. And there. Gosh, it's still right there. Okay, I'm going to type from the top. take from the bottom. All right, there, we've got a little bit of my card showing around it. And it really can be just that simple. So I'm going to save that piece. And I'm going to mount this right down. Now you would do a better job mounting, and I need to make sure that my card is going in the right direction because I'm the queen of mounting cards. My front's on backwards. Yep. Do it all the time. Okay, take off my double-sided tape. So this is Stacy tape. It's double-sided adhesive. It is super strong. It is super long, and it is cost-effective. Mount my card. Wow, that is just by a hair of a chinny chin chin, let me tell you. And there, it's done. It can be that simple. Now I saved this piece, and I might put this piece on the inside, straighten it out a little bit. Had that extra piece, I might as well use it. Put it on my inside. Cut off my extra. Grab a piece of white. Oh, you know what I should grab? I should grab a piece of this. Because that's what I use to mat. This is the Opulent. And Opulent paper is by Sizzix, and this is the Ivory collection, which is more white than it is ivory. But they do call it the Ivory collection. I could put that there. And then stamp my sentiment, and I'm good to go. And everything coordinates. Well, yes, okay. I told you, everything coordinates together. I'm good to go. So fast, easy, simple. You get 4 fronts in every pack, and it just makes life very quick. So let's put that one up here. But then if you want to take them and you're like, well, okay, I started there, but then I want to add a little pizzazz to them. Well, you can add a little pizzazz. Let's see. Ooh, this one's very pretty. Ooh, this one's very pretty too. I don't know. Which do I do? Oh, that one's very pretty. But this one is too. Okay, let's use one of those. Of course, that one's very nice too. I don't know. Which one do you guys like the best? I've got 3 that I'm teetering on. That one, or that one. Decisions, right? So what if I just took and added a little bit of bling to them? I've got my Find It Trading bling. There is 700 pieces of bling in each sheet. Crazy amount of rhinestones on these sheets, and they are just a little bit of fabulous. So I love how the color's ombre. Most of you probably have either this exact product or something very similar to it already in your crafty stash. There are tons of different they all have some kind of an ombre of color. Gosh, I want to say, is there 8 or 9 or 10 different packs? Oh, the green is nice. See, I love that. When you can have all those different colors in one set, And they're very reasonably priced. Here you've got your blacks and your pearls and your iridescents and your halos and your browns. So this is from Find It, and we use this bling all the time. Is this the bling you have to use? No, use what you've got. If you've got something already in your crafty stash, go for it. So I'm gonna take my Marvy little tool, and this is the easiest way to do bling. This is a piece of rubber that you may have to wash from time to time. Your skin oils will get on it and make it less sticky. It's dual-sided, so if you have smaller items that you're trying to pick up, this is like the wonder of wonders. I mean, it's been on the market for years and years, and I knew nothing about it until just a couple of years ago, and I'm like, wait, what? What does this do? So easy. So yeah, let me see if I can zoom on in. And let's move it on up just down just a little bit. See, told you I'm my own camera person. So you take the end and you come over here and you go to the side and it picks up your bling for you. And then you can come down and put your bling where you want it. Fastest, easiest way to put bling down. You just go to the side. I mean, literally, you just go to the side, pick it up, and then put it down. Crazy, right? Oh, there we go. Put it down where you want it. Off to the side and down. And you can put bling all over your little tree just to add a little pizzazz to it. You want a little sparkle and shine. Well, I want a little more sparkle and a little more shine. And then I can come over. So I'm just picking it up and just adding a little bit of sparkle to it. Doesn't have to be much, but just a little bit of something to make it a little more than what it was. And I add what makes my heart happy. And because you got 700 blings on here, you can really go crazy. Okay, that's enough on that one. Let's add a little bit over here. And maybe on this one, I'll pull in some of the darker. I've never been able to put bling down this simple. It just is that easy. So it's literally move to the side, put down, 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 move to the side, put down. Maybe pick another color, move to the side, put down, move to the side, put down. Move to the side, put down. It's just that simple. Maybe pick another color. Move to the side, put down. And before you know it, you've added a little bit of bling. What used to take forever with tweezers, and they'd pop off, and you'd find them on your blouse 2 days later. Yeah, no more. This just keeps it so easy peasy. This tool is like a wonder of wonders. And now I've got pretty little bling in all of my centers. What if we did some in the green? Oh, let's go back just a little bit. What if we did some in the green? Ooh, so pretty. Okay, so pop off. Oh, I think I want darker than that. I don't know. Well, do I want the really dark? Nope, that's not the really dark. That's not. Maybe I stick with that color. Maybe I go down here. I'm just trying to add a little bit of life to this. Because maybe you're new to crafting and this is where you want to start. This is where you think, yeah, I can achieve that. I have never done bling so fast. Some people avoid bling altogether just because it's a challenge to get down. Now with the little Marvy tool, not anymore. So I'm just trying to add a little bit of sparkle to it. And then I could come back with my purple and throw just a little bit of purple. Here and there, just to give a little bit of life. I mean, Penny Black has already done the hard work. They did the stamp and they did the coloring on here. They've given you a beautiful foundation to begin. Where you take it after that is entirely up to you. So just a little bit of something. Just a little bit of something, right? Now let's mount them. So I think I'm going to start maybe with this one. Start with this one. Let me go back just a little bit. And let's pull over. Gosh, I don't know. Do I want something out of the mystical collection? Because that's kind of got, this is part of the opulent mystical collection. Look at that sheet. Is that dreamy? I mean, I almost want to do that. What do you think? Just a little, not too much. Just a little, not too much. And then what have I got in here? So again, this is a Penny Black paper pad. We've got 3 of them in this collection that we're doing. This is the one that is going to come with the bundle. This is the one that the girls used most for their samples. And the colors are beautiful and they're fun and they're happy. Look at that, that's so yummy. You've got just a little bit of everything going on in here. But I want to find I don't know. Let's see. It's only paper. So So let me put this one down on that one. You would do a much better job of matting this than or taping it down than I am. And then this on there, and I'm going to keep that green pretty small because I learned my lesson last time. So if you need a time saver, this is a really good one. It allows you to be creative without having to pull every little item of your craft room out. Or if you are in a pinch, you get a couple of these made and don't put any sentiments in them and just have them at the ready. Or you make them up for your friends and then give it to them so that when they want to give a card to somebody, they've got a handmade card and they just have to add a happy birthday or a congratulations or a thinking of you. Pretty simple. And then let's grab a card base. So the card bases I'm using are from Sizzix. Oh, I could have gone much bigger. See, well, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Pretty though. I could have gone much bigger on the height, but that's okay. We're gonna go. Of course, I could lift it up here and then stamp my sentiment right down. Oh, I could do that. So if I put it all the way up here, I've now left room for a sentiment down there. Or I could have put it down there and put my sentiment up here, but now I can stamp something easy peasy. I think I've got a hugs and kisses over there. I got a hugs and kisses right there. Could stamp right at the bottom, hugs and kisses, and be done. Oh, will that one fit too? Oh, I love this one even more. When we have each other, we have everything. That's a beautiful sentiment on that card. That's perfect. Perfect. But I don't have a block. This is a clear stamp. I'm going to need a block to use. All right, I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm just going to use my Sizzix cutting mat to make a block for my stamp. So clear stamps cling on, cling off, cling on, cling off. If they don't stick to an acrylic block, this is a cutting plate from Sizzix, but if they don't stick to an acrylic block, you may just have to wash them. Similar to your Marvy tool. At some point, the oils from your hand are gonna get enough on it that it's gonna put a little coating on there, and you just take some Dawn dishwashing detergent or whatever you've got and wash them off. A baby wipe, whatever makes your heart happy. So I'm gonna grab some white paper and I'm gonna stamp off. I wanna make sure that because I just pulled the stamp out for the very, very first time, it might have a little bit of residue on the stamp. Again, you can either take an eraser, you can wash it with some dishwashing detergent, or you can do what's called stamping off. I don't have my gush pad. We're just gonna go for it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, beautiful. Holy smokes, that's good. Now I'm using Hero Arts India ink. It's an all-purpose ink. Oh, I didn't get the bottom of that one. If you have a stamp positioner, absolutely. Okay, I think I'm good. I think that's enough and I can give it a whirl and make sure it's going to stamp nice, but it'll just finish that card out perfectly. All right, so wish me luck. And I did it backwards. I told you no, I did it right. I'm good. Holy smokes. Okay, so let's get the water off and ink, ink, ink. And then wish me luck because I've got one chance. And oh, yay! So it says, when we have each other, we have everything. And look at the card's done. That is a 5-minute card at most. If you're using a trimmer, it's even less than 5 minutes. But I love this stamp, and the stamp set is called Love in My Heart, and it is from Penny Black. So you've got, when we have each other, we have everything. I love you, nothing, not even time will change that. Hugs and kisses and then side by side or miles apart will always be connected by the heart. One of your hugs would be nice right now. Aw, yeah. You are all the thoughts in my head and all the love in my heart. Truly family where life begins and love never ends. These are sweet. They're nice sentiments. Penny Black always has beautiful sentiments, but there is an easy peasy card. So you decide. Keep it super simple. Bling it up a little bit. Your choice. You choose. All right, so that's it for the easy peasy. Well, the next is easy peasy too, but we're going to get into die cutting. So I'm going to pull out some of Penny Black's new dies. Put this one away. And you should know that if you use India ink is going to stain your stamp. So it's important that you know that India ink, once you use it, it's going to stain your stamp. So now you can see all the words are in black. When I clean it, there's no black on it. It comes off. I could use red, I could use blue, I could use purple, whatever ink I want. The black isn't going to transfer. The India ink just stains the stamp. Now for me, that's easier because when you get the stamp, you have what they call the carrier or the liner. And that's a piece of acetate that has all the sayings printed on it. But the minute you pull the saying off, you can no longer read what it says. So if you use an India ink, you have to know that you are going to stain your stamp. I prefer to stain my stamps because I'm a little bit older. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be, and it's harder for me to see where I want to line things up. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, bam. But now my stamp, even if I clean it, now my stamp is stained black, but I can also read what my stamp says. So India ink is by Hero Arts, and it's a beautiful black ink. It doesn't move with water. It doesn't move with alcohol. It's an all-purpose ink, and I think that if you are a stamper, it's a nice ink to have in your crafty arsenal. So let me put those away. Oh, and I didn't do this one. I'll do this one later. Okay, so moving on to dies. I think I'm going to start with these. 2 dies here, and they work in tandem together. This is Hugs. Well, actually, let's pull these over here. This is Hugs and Love. So I'm going to show you the dies. This one's Hugs and this one's Love. And the two pieces work in tandem together. You can just use the word, but the shadow or the cutout for the word is what makes them amazing. Now we are so limited on these that I am not going to open these. I'm going to use the ones that we used to make our samples. So let's start with love. 2 dies. This just cuts the word love. This is the Wahoo Kachoo moment. This is the die that makes the magic happen. Without this die, this is just the word love. And there's nothing wrong with just the word love. But this is where magic begins. So what do you do with it? It's very easy. First, you have to decide, do you want to cut directly into a card base or do you want to cut out of paper? We'll start with paper first. And that one's real pretty. I like this one. So let's find my card base that I think I'm going to use, which I'm thinking will be close enough in color. Yeah, pretty close. All right, so I've got my card base. I know what card I'm going to use. I'm just going to trim some of this off because I know I'm not going to need it. So this die allows you to decide where you want your love to be. So it's going to cut away a portion of your paper, leaving a portion below. I could, let's cut this one. We'll cut this one. We'll cut a couple of them at a couple different heights. That way I can show you, I can interchange them and show them to you. So I'm going to put that one there. I'm using my Sizzix Big Shot machine. I'm using my smaller 6x6 plates to make it easy. Save on warpage. I've got my magnetic platform because I want my die to stay in place. So you could just use your standard platform and solo shim that comes with your machine and then tape it down because you don't want your die to move. I don't want my die to move like this and I don't want it to go off like that. So the magnetic platform is a big help. And I'm going to choose to cut, can you see I'm almost down to the bottom here? I'm going to choose to cut all the way down there. I'm not putting it straight across. Can you see that this is coming off the side? I want to angle it ever so slightly so that it hits here and it hits there. If you want it straight across, it's not a problem. It's just going to cut off the side there. You won't have quite as much of a loop off the L. But I want it right, we're going to go right there. I think right there, maybe even a little bit lower. How about right there? And I'm going to send it on through. Now it's going to cut and take this away, leaving me this piece. The smallest piece is the one that I'm going to want. And this is not an intricate die at all. These are so easy. So I don't need to use a precision base plate. I don't even have to go back and forth if I really don't want to. Take it off and let me show you what we have. So this is my throwaway piece. Now, knowing me and knowing you, you're probably gonna go zoop. Sound effects required. That's required here at SMS. You gotta do all the sound effects. You may not keep this piece, but you might very well keep that piece, depending on who you are. But this is the piece you really want. Now let's grab another piece of paper and I'm gonna change where I put that die. And let's try and keep it kind of in the same kind of in the same family. Okay, let's do that one. And let's pick one more. Let's do that one. All right, so I've got one love that was done all the way towards the bottom of the paper, all the way towards the bottom. Let's do another love, only this time I'm gonna go a little bit higher than that. So I'm gonna trim this on down because I know I don't need this much paper off the side. And this time, how about a little bit more in that neighborhood? The first one I was all the way down here. Now I'm sliding it up, still keeping it on its angle, and I'm gonna be maybe in that neighborhood. So let me bring over my machine and let's cut it. And send it on through. One roll should do it. Zoop. Zoop. Now, this is my throwaway piece, but maybe I get rid of that right there and I keep this piece. Now remember, the first one I did, look at how much I had left. Now look at how much I have left. Not quite as much, huh? And here is the piece I'm going to keep. So now I've got them at 2 different heights. Let's do one more, and let's grab this one. And again, I'm gonna trim it on down. And because I know I don't need as much, all that paper. And this time, let's keep it super high. So I'm gonna put my love almost all the way to the top. Almost to I'm all the way up to the top of my paper. We started down here, then we moved up. Now we're as high as we can on that paper. And let's see what we get. Nope, there are the sirens. So there's almost nothing here to save. The first 2 times I had a little bit of extra that I could cut off and save for something else. This one, because I was so close to the top, there's nothing there to save. It is what it is. Okay. So now I've got my 3 different sizes. Small, medium, and large. It's going to change the look of how I put it on the card. I need that word love to finish it out. I need that word love to go in there and finish it out so that you see that it's the word love. So what do I want to cut this out of? Do I want to do it out of a white? Let's try a white sparkly and see what happens. And maybe we try a, maybe we try that pretty pink and see what happens. And then let's do one in a dark color, just so we can compare. Ooh, that one's pretty. What color is that? Too red? Okay, maybe too red. All right, so I'm gonna do them in 3 colors. Just so we can then mix and match. And this is all opulent paper, the different packs of opulent paper. I just grabbed the charcoal. This is from the Mystical. The white glitter is from the white, or the ivory. And because it's thicker paper, I can't cut 2 at the same time. If it was cardstock, 80-pound, chances are I could get 2 out at the exact same time. So we're just gonna roll and go. Again, not intricate. Just gonna roll and go. But I want options. Ooh, and I'm gonna save that. And I'm gonna save, oh yeah, I'm gonna save those. Okay, find a place to put them so I don't lose them. Save that. And I can even save that little piece right there. And then pull out my love. So in itself, it's just a word. Let's do it in the glitter. Now the glitter's a little bit thicker paper. Forward and back. And this one, it left it in there, but it cut all the way through. So I'm gonna do that. And then my last piece was a piece of charcoal. Let's see what this looks like. And this is not as thick as the glitter, so one and done should be more than enough. So I'm really loving my 6-inch plates as opposed to the full-size plates. My warpage is down to almost nothing because I'm using plates that are in closer size to the size of the die. And that really does make a big difference. Look at, I've got that too. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, all the bits and pieces. Let's see if I can get all my bits and pieces in one area. So put that there, and that there, and that there, so I don't lose them. Yay. And then let's pop out the love. And that one can go there, and that one can go there, and that one. All right. That one. So now I've got 3 different loves in 3 different colors. And remember, when you have a die, the easiest way to make it pop if you want it to is to do it as a shadow. That's all you have to do is take two of them, glue them together, and pop it as a shadow. And that just gives more dimension to your word. Sometimes that's all you need is a little extra something. And by making your word shadow, just gluing them slightly askew, easy peasy. But let's bring back our small, our medium, and our large. And then let's put our love here. And let's put our love here. And then our love up here. So 3 different heights, 3 different looks. Grab your card base. So this one is now all the way towards the bottom of the card base, leaving all of this for you to do something with. Sentiment, whatever makes your heart happy, leaving you all of that to do something with. And then this one, maybe this is the right color too. Actually, you know what? Maybe we do these colors. Look at that on there. Oh, that looks good. Oh, holy smokes, artichokes. Okay, so we've got our love on the small one. I'm going to use that for all 3 of them. So this is Pink Fizz, card bases from Sizzix. Then I'm going to go a little bit higher. And then I'm going to go a little bit higher. They all say love. But depending on where you put that first piece can dramatically dictate what the card will look like in it then. Maybe we like that better. It's a very, very, very cool die. So we have love and we have hugs. And the hugs works exactly the same way, giving you so many options on where you want to put things. I think I like the white there, the black there, and maybe the soft pink. Here. Now I stamp my sentiment right there, and I'm good. So let's put these down super fast. Okay, that looks good. I've got it right down on the corner. If I don't want it right down on the corner, I can lift it up a little bit. My choice. I think I'm going to keep it right down there on the corner. Let's get some Stacy tape out. And line it right there up on my corner. I've got a little extra on the side here. I'm just going to snip that right off. Zoop. Let's do the next one. And line it up right on my corner. Oh. I think the thing with the Sizzix card bases is that they're the same color all the way through. So for me, it's a little challenging because I'm used to there being white in the center, so that tells me which way it goes. But I don't edit my videos, so what you see is what you get. For good or for bad, if I put it on backwards, I put it on backwards. At least they know it was handmade. Okay, so I've got these three on my card bases. That wasn't my best work, but that's okay. Zoop. Just cut off the little excess on the back. So I've got my three different, kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Is this one too hard or too soft? Maybe this is the one that's just right for you. You decide. You have options. Now let's put the letters, the word love down. And for that, I'm going to use sticky dots. So sticky dots is a great way to do intricate dies. It is a simply defined product. There's hundreds of thousands of sticky dots on this side, literally hundreds and thousands of them. You put your die in place, your die cut. It means you don't have to use wet glue or a Xyron machine, which sometimes can get a little messy. Everywhere you see the paper, the sticky dots are going to cling to. Anywhere you don't see paper, the sticky dots are going to stay in place. So you use this again and again and again. Give a good little burnish. Open it up, and then we can pull it off, and it's ready to be put down. I think I liked this one. I think I like this one for here. Sticky dots are repositionable until they go permanent. At some point they do go permanent. So you've got a little time to move things around. And there's my love. Then I think I liked the white one for this one. There's two. And then the soft pink for this one. So we've got small, we've got medium, we've got large, all in the placement. You decide where you want to put it. Stamp your sentiment here, call it done. Stamp your sentiment here, call it done. Stamp your sentiment down here or inside and call it done. The die that's most important, the love die is just a love die. The word is just a word. But once you add this little gem here, this little marvel, this little moment, that's what this die is. It's a little moment. Absolutely. It changes everything and gives you option after option after option. Absolutely. But remember, I saved I saved all of these pieces as well. So I could trim these out. And use these as well. These are definitely not throwaway pieces. And if you use a full-size piece, well, then you're using this negative. You can use if you use a full-size sheet of paper that goes over your card base. It doesn't have to be this small. All right, any gamble on how much I make into Mr. SMS's trash? Anybody? What's our over and under? 50% over, 20%, 20%, 80%? You know, 20% I miss and 80% I hit. Over and under, let's see. Oh, so close. So close. Okay, so what can I do with these? Well, same thing. I can take them and mat them. Put my little pieces back in. And I've got my negative now to use. Sure, why couldn't I? I don't know, what do I want to put them against? Okay, that works. I like that one. So what if I do that and that? Oh, that one's good too. I like that other blue paper too. No. That one was sure pretty. All right, let's try this one. So let's mat these two together. Now my Stacy tape is hanging over the edge. I'm not going to worry about that because it is double-sided tape. So I'm just going to fold it right back into itself once I've got it down. And again, you're going to do a better job of taping down than I am. So I'm just going to take that extra and fold it right back in. I don't even want to worry about cutting it off. Okay, so let's make a mat here. And then I can take my sticky dots and take my little centerpiece, put it down, put it right back into place. Doesn't get much easier peasier than that. I know I have a few little other pieces. Let's see, what does this one go to? That looks like an O to me. That works. Put it down, get some sticky on it. Pull it up. Now I've got for my O. Or maybe that's my E. You think that's my E? Oh, I'm going to leave it as an O. Trim it out. And I've got a whole nother embellishment. That I can make a whole nother something with. How about we take a little bit of this. Is from the charcoal, and cut it down just a little bit because I want to see a matte. So I'm going to try a little here and a little here. Oh, yay! How simple was that? Okay, that works for me. That's using all the negative. That's using the part that some people would throw away. You have options. Don't throw it away. Heavens no. We've made a cute little card. Yay. In fact, I think that's the one I'll just map this on down and call it good. And we're done. Yay. But what if you want to cut straight into a card base? Can you? Sure you can. Let me map this one. I really want to stand up and center it, but I won't. I really, really want to do that. But I won't. Oh, I already put some on there. How smart was I? Maybe I want to jazz it on up just a hair bit more. Wah ha 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 ha. I can do that. Up. Oh man, there we go. So one in the center, and then off to the side and up, and one here. Man, I want it right where I want it. And come on. There we go. And there we go. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Do we want them on all 4 corners? I don't know. The center one down first. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. So now I've just jazzed it up a hair bit more. But it's all about taking the negative. We used the positive, we used the love. Now it's about taking the negative and making something else with it so that you get the most bang for your buck. Absolutely. Here's the positive, here's the negative. 2 distinctly different looks for 2 totally different friends, and yet you got bang for your buck out of both of them. Yay, right? I know, I'm very excited about these. I like them very, very much, which is why I bought them. I was just tooling around on the site and it's like, oh, I like these, I'm gonna buy them. I'm like, why didn't I ever see these before? Okay, let's make something out of a card base. Well, let's just go back and review. So we've done our beautifully simple and very elegant masterpiece made simple. But they're not by me. These are by Penny Black. But they're card fronts. Well, you can use them for just about anything. So we started there. And then we did our small, medium, large to show you how to move that die up, which will change the difference in what your card looks like. So I love the paper here, so I wanted to show way more of the paper. This is pretty paper, but maybe I want to put one of the really beautiful sentiments right here. Options. And then we took the negative and made this one. Yes, we did. So now, what if you want to cut into a card base? Well, yeah, we can do that too. Let's see what color we want to cut into. Maybe this one. And let's grab the hugs. So the hugs, same thing. You've got the die that's going to make your magic, and then you've got the die that's going to finish it off. This is the magic maker. And I can absolutely go in there and we'll do the same thing. I'll do small, medium, and large. Now the thing about this is that when you cut it, you want to be sure that your edge is just either right on that score line or a little bit above or in front of it. You don't want this to come over into the back side of your card. So you just want to keep it right there. And you may need to angle it. Now I could do it here and I just wouldn't have that little extra part coming off. It's up to me. But let's go ahead and let's cut. Key thing also here is to make sure that you're doing it in the direction that the card is supposed to open. Important there. So now that I'm sure I'm good, I'm going to put this right on my plate. I'm going to figure out where I want my, so I'm going to do small, medium, and large. And I'm going to send it on through. Now there is a distinct difference when you do this versus a single sheet of paper. Normally, our edge of our paper is right here. And for our card base, our edge is all the way over here. So when I take the die out, nothing's gonna fall away, nothing. The important thing to remember is it's the bottom half you want. The bottom half. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut right down to that, right on my score line. Now let me tell you, it took me probably 2 tries to remember what I want is the bottom half. To me, it seemed very instinctive to want to cut this piece off and leave this piece there. But I need to place my love, or gosh, did I do love? I want to do hugs. That's a love one. Let's do hugs. Let's grab hugs. I want to do hugs. So let's do it. So I'm going to do small, medium, and large, just like I did before. So let me grab, and we'll do it in this one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I want to do hugs. Okay, so first card base. Here's my hugs. The die that makes magic. Bring my machine on over. And figure out where I want my placement to be on my card base. Almost down to the bottom. Right there. And send it on through. Oh. Yep. So I've cut. It's the bottom half that I need. Again, it took me a few tries to remember to get that in my head. It's the bottom half that I need. So I'm going to cut away the top half of my card. And now I'm ready to put my hugs. But let's do another one. And this you can keep. Let's do another one, and we're going to go a little bit higher. This time, maybe more like that. On my magnetic platform, line it up where I want it to be. I think that's pretty good. Straighten out my plates and send it through. So I chose the card bases because they seem to coordinate with the penny black paper beautifully. And we won't do a bundle on them, but I'll put the card bases that I've been using today, there's 4 of them, as part of the YouTube Yummy. Now remember, it's the bottom half that I want. You're going to cut away the top. Okay. Somehow, let's just get in there and snip that right on off. Zoop. There we go. And zoop. So now, I'm going to cut that little piece off right there. So now I have 2 different heights. And then let's do one last one. And again, I can save that little piece there if I want. Last one, I'm going to bring it all the way to the top. I'm going to get it as close as I can. And bring it over. And that looks pretty good. It just took me a little bit to understand. It's the bottom half I'm keeping. And out we go. And then I can cut straight down. And zoop. Now there's nothing left to save here. The first 2 I had plenty to save, but this one, nope, this one's nothing left to save. So we have small all the way down here opening, medium here, large here. Now what you do after this is entirely up to you. Let's grab some, let's grab, just so for ease. What colors do I want to use? Ooh, that mirror is very mirror. Or do I want just to show you? All right, let's just do it out of this one, just so I can show you. I'm going to cut 1 hugs, just so I can show you. And then we'll pick paper and we'll cut the rest of them. So let me bring it over here, and over there, and over there. And center it. I'm on my magnetic platform. I've got a smaller plate, a 6-inch plate. I use 2 of them together. It goes through my machine easier than trying to use a larger bottom plate and a smaller top plate. They're sold by Sizzix. You get 3 different sizes in a pack. So you get 1 of this size, you get 1 full-size plate, and then you get 1 that's like 2.5 by 6. I recommend getting 2 sets, then you have 2 of this size, 2 of the small, longer sizes, and 2 full size. It really has made a difference in the warpage of my plates. It has changed it dramatically. I only use my big plates now when I need to use them for a bigger die. In fact, I could even use my smaller plates for this one here. So let's not forget, I've got this, and I could use this at a later point. Hugs, put the little piece back in for my G, and I'm good to go. But for reference, I now have my all the way at the top. In the middle. And at the very bottom. This would be cute to put a gift card right there. That would be darling for a gift card right there. You could even pocket this down and slide a gift card in. Ooh, that'd be darling. Gosh, you could pocket this one too. This one I think it's too tall, too high. But either one of these you could pocket down, which means you could just tape here and here. Well, maybe we'll do one. Okay, so what if you want to add paper to these? What if you just don't want them plain? Okay, that's easy to do as well. I think we'll use that paper. And try that one. And maybe that one. Okay, so what if I want to put paper on top? Easy peasy. You just take out your Hugs die and cut. So I know I'm not going to need So there's the angle that I want. Can you see I just tucked my paper in right behind it? Tucked my paper in right behind it, so I know that that's the angle that I'm going to want. And I cut. I might even just move it up just a little bit. And I know I can get rid of some on my side. Could you have put your paper down first and then cut? It all depends upon how thick your card base is. You can absolutely give it a try, but you have to remember that these dies don't have a blade. It's this little edge that's cutting between the paper. That's what's making the paper cut. This little edge that doesn't cut my hand or anything. So if your card bases are too thick and you have paper on top of it and adhesive that's holding the paper on top of it, it may be a struggle to get a nice clean cut. You would just have to try. So this one, all I have to do is kind of cut off my, let's just go, shoop. I know I don't need this piece, so I can cut this off and keep that as a scrap. And this was for my smallest one. fits right there. Let's tape it down. Now, did I cut it perfectly? No, I didn't. I'm going to line it on up. I'm going to line it on up so that my letters match. That's the most important thing. My letters need to match. And then I'm going to put it on down. And then any place I need to cut off, I'm just going to trim. It's better to have it a little big than too small. It's easier to trim off than to try and add more paper. Cute. So there's my small. Let's do my medium with this one. So again, I'm going to stick my paper right in. And I know that I don't need this area over here, so I can just get rid of that. I'm going to leave a little extra just so I have some wiggle room. Save that. Get my hugs die and just kind of click it right into place. It's going to do the lining up for you. Let it do the lining up part for you. Then all I have to do is pull my paper out with my die and put it on my magnetic platform, which is also going to do the work for you because it's going to keep it right where it's supposed to be. And if it moves a little bit, that's okay. And if you have to reline it up 1 or 2 times until you get the hang of it, that's okay too. Shoot. Little bit of a zoop. Save. Toss. Line up. Tape down. Line up your letters. The letters are the most important thing to line up. Line up your letters. And then trim off the back. Trim, trim, trim. Yes, it would be easier if you could attach your paper first, but I have to assume that your paper or your card bases are going to be too thick to do that. So if I show you how to measure it, how to line it up this way, then you have the option of doing it both ways. Where did my hugs go? Where did my hugs go? Oh, right here. So now I've got this. And our very last one, put my paper in, cut off my excess, line up my die, pull the die out with my paper, and die cut. These are fast, they're easy, and the beautiful part is that you get to take them to the level that you want to take them to. How much do you want to embellish them? How easy do you want them to be? I think I'm very close. But no guts, no glory. It's only paper. And I'm cutting off the tiniest little bit on the top. And I'll just zoop that right on out. Snip. Okay. Nothing left to save. This is my top one. Gosh, that's cute. Okay, let's just tape it down in place. So the options are yours. Do you cut into the card base? Do you not cut into the card base? Do you mat? Do you not mat? I could even slightly shadow if I want, but there we go. Line up my letters. Extra on the back. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. And hugs. And now it's out of my card base. Small, medium, or large. Only this time they're not just a front, they're an entire card base. And if you wanted to make this a cute little pocket, all I have to do is add a little bit of Stacy tape. Here. A little bit of Stacy tape here. 1/8 of an inch would be better. This is a little wide, so it's going to make my pocket a little more narrow. A little tape here. Undo my sticky. I don't want to put any across the top. That would close my pocket. So I've got a little Stacy tape on both edges. Line it up, close it up, and now I am ready to stick a gift card or whatever I want right in there. Ready to go. And I could take, how big is that, hugs? I could take, remember I cut this piece off? Oh, by the hair of a chinny chin chin. Okay. That's all it takes is a chinny chin chin. Roll it on through. Yes, you can use the negative, absolutely. pop this bad boy out. And I could coordinate. So now my hugs matches everything else. Absolutely, I could coordinate. Oh, look at how pretty it is on there. Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And then a sentiment right here. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. That is perfect. So let's do that one, and I have this one done. So let's put this one down on here. It's all about lining the words up. And I'm using my sticky dots, which gives me an opportunity to move things around if I need to before it goes permanent. Oh, that's so pretty. And that's the front of your card. Love that. And that's the front of your card. And here we made a pocket. I don't have a hugs for that one though. Here we made a pocket. Oh, you know what might be pretty? This might be pretty. Love, love, love. So can you see how useful these dies can be because it has that magic little piece in it, that special little something that makes it more than what it was? I mean, because there's lots of dies that say love and lots of dies that say hugs. But gosh, I haven't seen a die that's got this outline bit to it that lets you decide where you put it. Do you have it high? Do you have it low? Do you cut into a card base? Do you just use them for matting? Come on. Out we go. Thank you. Yes, you can save that. Let's grab my sticky dots again. Give a good press. Anywhere you can see the writing, anywhere you can see the paper, you know that the sticky dots are going to adhere to. Everywhere else, they're going to stay behind if they haven't already been used. Game changer for intricate dies. I like it. Hugs. And this one is a pocket. So it is ready for you to slip a gift card or whatever you want in there. Hugs, opens, hugs, opens. So now, do you like them cut out of the card base? Or would you prefer to have your card base solid and have this as the top matting? I don't know, your choice, you choose, you have options. Nobody's gonna tell you what's right and what's wrong. It's what works best for whatever project you're working on. And then the negative out of all of them, to make 6 more cards and using the scraps from everything. I've been cutting off my scraps and using my scraps. Yep, you've got this. 2 of them, there's hugs and there's love, and we have bundled those together with the paper pad that I've been using. Great, easy, done. Now, not the last thing, but with this die, can you cut them? I've been doing so far verticals. Can you do a horizontal card? Yes, you can. Let's grab some card bases here. Ooh. Now, I'm not going to finish those cards. I'll have the girls decorate them up and make them look beautiful. I just want to show you how to utilize them. So can I take the love or the hugs and do it on a, well, you can. It's just a little bit more tricky. To do it on the card base is impossible. You can't, because it's the bottom half that you need. So if I cut into this, I would need to cut here and take that top piece off because it's the bottom half that I need. But if I went ahead and decided I'm okay with leaving my card base as a solid and matting it. So let's pick out something with red. I guess that's got red in it. Okay, so if I'm okay leaving my card base as a solid, because when it's scored, when it's orientated this way, vertical, I'm cutting down. So I'm still keeping my back half. But when I'm doing it this way and I need that bottom portion, there's no way to cut into the card base. But if I'm willing to cut into the paper and mat the paper on there, and again, I just pick where I want it to be. Do I want my love lower? Do I want it middle? Do I want it high? Where do I want it to fall? And that's how I'm gonna cut it. So I'm just gonna cut right down the center of this piece. And I'm going to bring it over and I'm going to cut. So you can clearly see that my L and my E don't extend past the paper. I have to agree that it's not going to extend past the paper. I'm going to have to make those cuts myself, but they're simple cuts to make. So I'm going to send it on through. See, it's not pulling apart. I have to finish the cuts. So my E ends all the way over here. I'm just going to grab my scissors and make a little snip. A little bit more than a snip. But I'm just going to go, I'm going to start and I'm going to meet where that die ends, where that cut line ends. And I'm just going to go zoop. There. And my L, I'm just going to take and finish off that little whoosh. Now I've got my bottom half, which will then let me put it on my card base, and I can decide where I want it. I can move it a little over so it's this way. I can move it that way. And then let's cut a love out of, let's cut it out of the, since I've got this handy, we'll just go right here. So can you do it horizontally? Yes, you can. It's just 2 additional little cuts that you have to make to extend the cut line to the edge of a horizontal card. Can you cut into the horizontal card itself? That's a little more tricky. So now if I put this on here, let's go ahead and let's sticky dot this down in place. Let's add it to my, what is now my horizontal card mat. Now I bring my card over. And I'm ready to put it down. Now I'm not crazy about that cut right there, so I'm just going to redo it and go I like that cutter better. That's better. And I still have the same options. If I had left more paper down below, I could have had my love up higher. It's all about where you cut your paper. I could have had it coming off the top if I wanted. I mean, it's up to me. It's all where you keep your paper. But can you do this? Sure, why not? And then I could yeah, that looks. Let's try that. I can always cut more off if it's wrong. Go there and go there. Oh, that looks pretty good. And then that there. You decide. You have options. I want a little more red showing. Ditch a little more of the glitter paper. But I did it on a horizontal and not a vertical. And it works just as well. So I could trim these on down. On either side so they match, and then mount. And it's cute. I think I might like it better on a, now that it's done, I think I might like it better on the pink card base. Yeah, I think I like it better on the pink card base. But it's all up to you on what you want to do. All right, let me mount this one, and then we're going to move to the last two dies, and those are easy peasy dies. I did the harder part first. So let's mount. Let me just swipe this little piece off right there. Zoop. A little bit further. Zoop. Oh yeah, so cute. It's better on the pink, right? I think so too. If you disagree, don't tell me. Okay, so holy smokes artichokes. Can you imagine how easy this will be once you get them? You can sit there and you can be die cutting and die cutting and die cutting and just mount and go. You've got this. And how you use the negatives are up to you. I would not throw the negatives away. That's me. There's too much that can be done with the negatives. That's simply wonderful. But now we move on to the last two dies. Okay, last two dies are Love and You. These are single dies. They're big, 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 big. They take up an entire card front. And they are, again, simple to use. And the negative is as important as the positive in this one. Absolutely. So let's play. Let's see. Let's take some. Oh, let's see. Let's take some. Let's go with some black paper. Maybe some. See what I've got in the white of the opulent, because the opulent just adds a little something something to it. Black. I've got the white. I've got the white glitter. I've got a white gloss. Maybe we'll play with that. I have that one, and I have the black glitter. Maybe we'll play with those. I'll just, oh, maybe the metal. The metal's sure pretty. So I'll just keep these handy. Okay, so again, these are big dies, and they're going to fit the front of your cards beautifully. I mean, they take up a whole card, and they're easy to work with. So I'm just going to cut this to size. Maybe a hair bit bigger. And then let's center my U. Oh, I got something on it. Adhesive on it. Let's center my U. And let's send it on through. So this is going to cut my word out, but it's also going to leave an amazing negative. An amazing negative. Sometimes the negative is better than the actual intended die. Okay, send it on through. So the reason I cut my paper to the same size as my card base is I want that negative as well. I want to be able to make 2 cards out of 1 cut. Should be a pretty easy peasy roll. Not intricate at all. This piece is important. You don't want to lose it. So I have the U. But I also have the U. 2 and 1, right? What if we did it? What if we did it out of the glitter white? I'm going to grab maybe a piece, maybe some purple. Let's grab a purple. So I'm going to trim this down to the size of my purple. Now, they're too big for a vertical A2 or A6 card. 5x7, absolutely. So these need to be on the horizontal for an A2 or an A6 card. You're doing a 5x7, plenty of room. You're doing a 6x6, plenty of room. Even a 5x5, you should be okay. But if you're using an A2 or an A6 card base, doing it on a vertical, it's going to be, I should make this just a hair bit bigger. It's going to be too small. All right, so let's cut my U. Like the word U, not the letter U. I'm going to kind of center it. I'm on glitter paper. Bring my machine over. And send it through. Did I center that? Well, it's too late. I'm going. Like, did I center that well? Not so much, but that's okay. I'll make it work. So here's my YOU. Right on my super pretty purple. I've got my negative. That I can also use on my purple. What say we take this one and maybe we grab, how about we go back to some of these? Got to have it without bling. Ooh. Do I like that? Maybe I want to cut that piece out right there. Oh, that's sweet too. Let me open another one because that one's super sweet too. But that one has bling on it, so I can't cut it. Oh, it's not in this one. Ah, it's here. What if I cut that piece right there? So I'm going to trim it down. Trim, trim, trim. In fact, let's get it. Yeah. Trim, trim, trim. Because I might use this for something else. I've got this. And I send this through. And it's just going to cut that one piece that I want. So I've got that done. And the rest of it I don't care about. Doesn't matter to me. And then maybe I cut this one. Do I still have a piece of that? Nope, not big enough. Yeah, I cut this one. And I want that one right there. So this one I'm just going to cut the whole word because I might as well. I'll just have the whole word. And then I've still got this piece, and I've got this piece. Oh, and I just tore this one. All right, well, I will have to mend. I'll have to mend that later. Okay, so I've got this one here, and I'm gonna put that purple right there in the center. Right? So easy, so pretty. Do I want to mat this with anything? And then I've got this one. Where I can either take that and put my birdie in the center, or I can take this and put my birdie in the center. Okay, I think I like that. Which still leaves me with this one and this one and the one I tore. A couple cuts, and you are making card after card after card after card. What if I took get a new sheet of that? So I want a little less. So I'm going to trim off here. And here, because I'm looking for a specific piece of this paper. I don't want too much purple, but I need a little bit of purple. And again, this is the Mystical Opulent. Oh, it's yummy. Okay, now let's mat it down. So I can get rid of some here. And I can get rid of some here. I can get rid of some down here. Oh, I'm just about there. And a little here. So I've got that. Then I've got that. And then I've got that. Pretty simple. If I ditch this, then I'm back to that. But I like it with a filler. I think it's so pretty with a filler. And look at how soft and lovely that is. And that was simple. And same thing. Do I want to take my U down in size? Oh, it's going to take up that pretty much that whole card. So if I tape it down, a little right there, and a little right there, and pull it off. And then center it on my card. That looks good. I know I'm going to have to trim a little from my back. It's never a bad thing to take a little bit off the back side. trust me. I've been trying to take a little off my backside for quite some time now, and it still ain't happening. I hear Megan Trainor in my head all about the base. Okay, so you and then right in the middle. And the love is the same way. And I still have this one. I think I'm running out of card bases. How pretty that would be. You have options. You have beautiful options on what you want to do. These cards are easy and unique, the dies. They make things simple for you. Cut that down. It's whatever you want to put in there. It's whatever makes your heart happy. You've got all the paper that coordinates. All the paper coordinates. And we just cut and cut and cut and cut and cut. So I'm going to tape this one down. Oh my gosh, that's just so pretty. I think I might just put that. I mean, I think that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, what if so I need to stop. I know it's late and I need to start showing samples, but what if I put this there? I know I need to make samples, but these are, every time I look, I see another way of doing something with these dies. And with these masterpiece card panels, they really do the heavy lifting. I wonder if I should have done it on black. Ooh, let's try it on. No, I'm gonna go with my gut. My gut said here. My gut could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. My gut always tells me the winning lotto numbers, and yet I'm still not a winner chicken dinner. But God loves a trier. And I've already made a deal with the SMS staff that if I win the lotto, like the Mega Millions thing, I will give them each enough to retire. We will leave the door to the store open. And just like at Halloween, when you have to take your kids trick-or-treating and there's nobody left to open the door at your house for trick-or-treaters, you leave a little sign that says, take some, but not all. Leave some for others. We just leave a big old sign on the door that says, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. This might be my favorite one yet. A big sign on our retail store that says, take some, but leave some for others. And we'd all just retire. I would do YouTubes on Saturdays just because I love doing them and this is my time to spend with you. The winner chicken dinner would be way more than $25 gift card. I listen to my gut all the time and I still haven't won. Oh, I am... Yay! It's not often I do that, but I think that's beautiful. I would love to get a card like this. Oh my gosh, so I get beautiful, beautiful cards in the mail. Oh my gosh, the Christmas cards we got this year were just stunning from all of you out there. And we display them in the store and come over just a little bit more so my U is just off. Am I crooked? I think I'm crooked. My U looks high. Literally, the letter U looks high, but that's okay. I think that's gorgeous. What do you think? And this is just using all the little negative pieces, all the little bits and bobs that these dies give you because you get the negative that works so well. Boy, Michael Jr., he's the one who takes pictures. I'm going to make them finish these cards and use them as samples online. They'll have to add sentiments and all sorts of stuff, but yay. All right, I've got to be done. It's time to show you samples, and I didn't even use the word love, but you'll see them in the samples. It's manufactured the same way. The concept is the same thing. And it's all about utilizing your tools to the max. I just have to think about how that fits. Is it that way? No, it's this way. You're like, wait, I thought you said you were done. I know, I'm so close. One. But I must be true to my heart. And finish what I start. What do we think? Yay! I don't know. Yay! And all of these. So here are the samples for today. No, not really. But we've gone on a whole journey learning how to use these amazing dies from Penny Black. We've traveled a long way, my friends, and we have learned a lot. And we have grown in our creativity by two simple dies that that just make all the difference. This little guy, and then the one for the love. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, wait a minute. That's love and this is hugs. With these two little guys, man, you've just opened up a whole new opportunity. And then with the big ones, you've seen what I've done with them. I mean, I just keep playing and playing and playing, and the more I play, the more I like them, and the more things I think to do with them. So sit down, give yourself the opportunity to just enjoy what they have designed. Cut a few things, and before you know it, it just starts to flow. Love them. Okay, these aren't the samples. Let me tell you what's on sale. Oh, and then I've got this one. Oh, but now I want to go and I want to put the, okay, nope. Step aside. Move along, Stacy. What's on sale? Okay, so the bundles that I have for you are, we have the Love and the You as a bundle all by itself, or you can buy them open stock if you prefer that. Then which one is that one? That one's Love. Then the Love and the Hugs are open stock as well, but I also bundled them with the paper. So there's the I Want It All there. There's not a complete and total I Want It All for everything because I don't have equal quantities of anything. So you can get the Love and the Hugs here, open stock, or you can get it with the paper as a bundle, and that's there's a smoking hot price on that one. You can get the Love and the You together or as a bundle. We did the cute little masterpiece open stock and as a bundle. And then we have a few more items. We've got the stamps that I used today are part of the YouTube Yummies, and then 2 additional paper pads are sold open stock, very, very, very limited quantities of these. And then there's the Beyond the Bundle category. It's a subcategory of our YouTube Yummies, and you can look there. I think there's 8 or 10 SKUs there that also launched with this entire release, so you're able to see what the entire collection was, and those will also be on sale for you. We'll go ahead and we'll put the bling on sale and the colors of the card bases I used and the Marvy pickup tool. I think that's it. I think that's plenty. Let me show you the samples that the girls did. They're going to be so proud of me of all the things I made. All right. How beautiful is that? That's the masterpiece panel with a sentiment. Beautiful, simple. Little die cutting up here, little sprig, and you're good to go. I showed you this one in the beginning. So here you've got the love. You've got a background paper here. Then you've got the orange, which comes up to do the love. Then you've got the pink that comes up to do the hugs. So 1, 2, 3 different pieces of paper to get this done. You can do this. So easy. Okay, then we've got this one I showed you in the beginning, again from the Masterpiece collection. Masterpieces card panels. Here we have, look at, isn't that beautiful on a slim line? That's a Wahoo Kachu. This is just one of the masterpiece card panels. And this paper, like this paper is all out of that paper pad that is in the bundle with the love and the hugs. Here's a masterpiece panel with the word hugs over the top and a little bit of the bling bling down at the bottom. This is background paper from the, what are they calling it? Golden moment card pad from Penny Black. There's the love. Here's the card panel with paper from, okay, are you ready? It's See, I'm in really good company, but it looks beautiful. So we would just cut it off, rotate it, and remount it. But isn't that's the card panel, and this is paper from the pack that comes with the bundle. Look at, isn't he darling? And I think he's part of the Beyond the Bundle. I think that's a stamp set that's part of Beyond the Bundle. See, isn't that beautiful? Just stamped right on it. Heat embossed using the stamp set that we have. Are you feeling inspired? Are you feeling like, yes, yes, I can? Everything here is doable by every level of crafter. Now, for the dies, you do have to have a die cutting machine, and that is an investment. That is a true statement. That's an investment. But once you have that die cutting machine, the whole world opens up to you. But if you want to start with those card panels, just to see, do I really enjoy doing this? That is a great way. The card panel, some card bases, some bling, and go. Then give it to a few people. Give the cards and put on the back handmade and your name and watch them just go crazy. My gosh, they would have thought that you came up with the next chocolate chip cookie or something like that. They just go crazy. Oh, Claire did one with in the center. Totally different paper though. Is that Claire? I think that's Claire. Here's love you. So the love from one die and then the you. The birdhouse is part of the masterpiece card panels. Here we have hello you, and they fussy cut that out of this paper. They cut the little birds out of that paper from the card pack. Bless, and the background is from all the papers from that card pack. Super cute. Here we have a hugs. Another masterpiece. Here we have a sending you hugs. So we must have had a die that said sending. The you and then the hugs are Penny Black. All the paper is Penny Black. Hugs. And last but not least, you. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You got this. All right, you guys. So, it is me, Stacy. Oh, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. saying love the Penny Black product. And I have to say thank you to Susan and Shada, everybody at Penny Black, because I put my order in before they sent out the email. And and I ordered as much as I could afford, and I think I took quite a bit of the stock. I don't think that they were expecting, I mean, they certainly weren't expecting an order from me. I didn't call them and tell them. I had no idea this was coming out. So when they got the order, they were amazing to get it all filled and all shipped. It's here. All of it's here already. Yay! That makes getting expedited orders out so easy. So they've been amazing, and I just want to say thank you to everybody at Penny Black for working with me through this, because I know you probably got that order and said, So what we have is what we have. The dies are limited. Everything is limited in this YouTube, not like to 50, but we don't have 500 of anything. We don't even have, I don't even think we have 200. Some of the stuff we have 125 of maybe at best. So like I said, I can only buy what I can afford, or I can only buy what the manufacturer has to sell. Sometimes I can afford more and they don't have any. But I hope that this class taught you something and inspired you to try. And I know that these dies are at independent retailers. I know I am not the only place to get them. I know you can find them at a mom and pop shop. So if you have that option to physically walk into a store and have somebody greet you, we had somebody come in yesterday and we all turned around and said, "Catherine!" And she goes, "It feels like Cheers." I think there was 6 of us. We had some honorary SMS girls working, and there was Claire and me, and we looked at them, "Catherine," and she's like, "Ah." So if you have that opportunity, we appreciate you supporting Scrapbooking Made Simple. I really do. But I also appreciate you supporting all the other independent mom and pop shops out there who work tirelessly to make beautiful samples and to bring in the greatest products that they can provide to you. So by all means, shop them first and then come online if you can't find them anywhere else. I'm not talking Amazon. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying your independent mom and pop shop. So, all right, you guys, it's me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. I hope you enjoyed today. I really, really did. I have such admiration for the Penny Black brand because they do pretty so well. All right, I will see you Monday for our next Make It Monday. That's at 5 p.m. Sunny California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I will have hunky dory for you. And when I say limited, I mean limited. But it's a Make It Monday. So join me during our live chat at 5 p.m. Sunny California time on this YouTube station. Don't forget to subscribe. And until then, Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for spending the first Saturday with Stacy with me, and I will see you later. Bye.